First, I'd like to tell you a little personal story. On June 3rd, 2004, my friend Stephanie and her mother were driving westbound on I-80. We're on our way to California, as I had recently graduated from high school. We were on a trip to Disneyland. What a fun trip. We're in the Rock Springs area, and there was some construction. So the divided two-lane interstate turned into a two-lane highway. As we approached the construction area, the visibility got worse and worse. Noticing that there was a car in front of me and cars behind me started to slow down, and as we got into the construction area, the visibility became very, very poor. I slammed on my brakes as to not hit the car that stopped directly in front of us. The last thing I remember was looking into my rearview mirror and seeing the headlights from a red semi-truck. I was woken to the sound of crunching glass and metal and EMS workers. It took us a long while to figure out what had happened. They say I was unconscious for approximately 20 minutes. We were extricated from the vehicle. They had to cut the roof off the car, the door off, and then they had to smash the windshield to get us out. Stephanie and I were loaded into the ambulance, and we were transported to Rock Springs Hospital. The emergency team greeted us and assessed us very quickly. I was deemed that I didn't have any terrible injuries. I was able to get off my backboard, take off my seat collar, and I went and found Stephanie's room. She was injured a little bit more than I was. She had cuts and bruises all over her body. She was hysterical. She was screaming, "Where is my mother?" I said, "I don't know." Shortly after, a man came into our room and introduced himself as the coroner. He explained that Stephanie's mother had died on impact and did not feel any pain. That day, the semi-truck had hit us going approximately 65 miles an hour, and we are at a dead stop. He hit us, we launched into a vehicle that was stopped in front of us, and so we had intrusion on both ends of our vehicle. Everybody that talked to us said it was a miracle for us to be alive. The three of us in that vehicle were wearing our seatbelts. I am a seatbelt survivor, and I urge each and every one of you today to wear your seatbelts. It may just save your life someday. I wouldn't be able to stand here today with you, with my wife in the audience, and my 3 kids. I wouldn't be able to tell you this story if I hadn't been wearing my seatbelt, so I urge you to do that.